Clements Homebrew.
Coming at you. It's been a long day. It's been a Friday. How was your work week?
I have had a really killer busy week.
Mine was busy, but you know, it was more cleanup after the holidays.
And I haven't had a beer because I've been waiting for this, and it's, actually we're doing this kind of late in the day, but
it works out perfectly because what is the 2-drink date on this?
The 2-drink date on this particular beer is December 1st of 2012, so we're having it one day prior.
Yes, because it is November 30th, Friday. So, what do we have, Dad?
We've got Wachusetts Larry Imperial IPA.
Larry.
I know a few Larrys that would love to get a hold of this beer. And
Wachusetts, huh?
This is a fun little beer. This beer it boasts just borderline Imperial IPA. It's an Imperial IPA. It's 7.5%, and it's 5 IBUs. And but tell them what hops it's got in it. It's
got Amarillo, Chinook. We got Magnum, Centennial, and Simcoe. That's a bit of hops. And Wachusetts should not be misinformed as Wasatch, because you know how we feel about that. Wachusetts is from, well, where are they from, Dad? Did we figure that out?
I don't remember.
Massachusetts.
Wachusetts,
not Utah, okay?
It's from Westminster, Massachusetts.
Not Utah.
Of course.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, and if you didn't say, it's American Two-Row, Crystal, and Munich malts. And this, boy, this is kind of really orange in color, don't you think?
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to see how clear this is.
Yeah. Someone might call it a golden copper. I call this an orange. Almost a bright orange. A little bit of haze, though.
Yeah, there's some haze.
It's a real thin head on that. I can't spin a lot because we got our glass are pretty full. It does create some lacing, though, down the side, which is kind of nice.
It does create some lacing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can build back ahead on spinning it. So probably if we poured it a little rough, we'd have more. But you know, it's thin white head. All right. Let's get a nose on this.
Let's take a sniffer. Ooh, it smells like an IPA.
Pretty nice classic IPA.
You can smell the maltiness. It almost seems like more of a...
Those Amarillo orange is right there.
You get more of like a caramel malt to it.
Yeah, it does have some caramel malt backbone. It does have a nice malty backbone scent. It has some nice orange flavors in it.
You get a little bit of hoppiness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which hop that is that I'm smelling.
Yeah, I mean, it's a citrus, but mostly orange is what I'm getting on the citrus.
Really, it's an IPA. I really can't say much more than that.
No, I'm just getting mostly like a classic IPA, except for that, like I said, it's got a nice... It does have like a nice... It's not really strong, but it's got a nice backbone, a nice malt, lightly sweet backbone.
They say it's Imperial because it's 7.5, but it smells as if it's more of a classic IPA. Like it's really on the edge of being Imperial or not.
Yeah, I still say it smells like an Imperial though. You know, it's got
like a little bit of sugar taste to it, you know, a sweet scent.
For sure. I think it's definitely there. What do you say we do this one?
Let's drink this. Let's try this out.
I just want to get to the drinking. Swished it around a little bit, and boy, it created this nice, real super creaminess. And it does have a bit of a creamy texture. Nice. You know that malt backbone I talked about? It's got a great malt backbone.
It has a great malt background.
It has a fantastic malt backbone.
I mean, it's got its hoppiness to it. You have the flavor aroma or the scents or the tastes of the different hops.
You know, we don't know when it was actually balled. We just have the best by date, and we're one day shy of hitting that. So, but it still has a good hop character.
Good hop character.
I'm sure it's much more hoppy when it's fresh. But but it's got a really nice hop character. It's got some nice orange from the Amarillo.
It's very well balanced, is what I would call it.
That's what
balanced.
I'm with you. That's what I say. Because the malts on this are just really tasty. Ooh. Okay, it sat in my mouth. Kind of picked up this. Some people call it like earthiness. I call it like a herbal tea. But
yeah.
But it has a little bit of herbal tea as it sits.
Kind of sits
not sipping for a while.
Kind of has a mix of spices. Like, you really can't tell what it is. It's just nice and...
But not overpowering. Like,
yeah.
I had some that are just really strong herbal tea. No, this is light and it's pleasant.
Very light. Yeah.
There's a hint. There's just a hint of resin there. It's not real strong. But, you know, there's also a hint of some, like, citrus rind. But just a hint of it. You get more of that herbal, for me anyway, and I get more of the herbal tea aspect of it in the hops.
I'm getting a lot of the Imperial side coming through right now, where it's like a little bit thicker, but it's got the nice sweetness to it. It's got the sugars going through, the barley, or the, you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it doesn't have the taste of, but it has some of the malt character of like Dogfish Head's 90-minute IPA. I mean, which I think is just a classic East Coast beer with just a fantastic
But it's lighter
malt
flavor. It's got a thickness to it, but it's got a lighter flavor, which doesn't make it as prominent.
But it has a little bit, just a little bit of the juicy hop, or, you know, fruit hop, you know, orange hop from the West Coast. Not as bright as some, but it's there. It's just a really pleasing beer. This is something that you could probably drink a lot of. I wouldn't say it's a sessionable beer at 7.5%, but I could just sit and sip on this.
Well,
with guys shooting a bull and watching a ball game.
Yeah, exactly. You could
doing
definitely
whatever,
do that.
Wings or whatever, for a long time. This is a really great beer.
Well, then it comes down to it. Do you have a number in your head?
No, I'm going to have to take a break again to get a number.
Clements,
sure.
we like to take breaks and drink.
Yeah, I like to give that good opinion.
Time to drink.
All right. So we've both got the numbers in our head now for both as an Imperial IPA as well as our overall. So
well, you can go first, Dan.
Okay, I will then. I'm going to say on an Imperial, I'm giving it an 89. And the reason I'm going 89 is this is just bumping up against the excellent. It's not quite there when I consider the things that fall in the world-class and excellent category. But it's a damn good beer, which means very, very good, and it's the top of the very good category. And I got to say, anyone that can get a hold of this, boy, I'd encourage you to get a hold of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I am truly enjoying this.
Yeah, for me, I'm up there. It's I'm gonna give it an 88 because I think it's a great beer. It's really good. You know, it's got everything that I need out of an Imperial, and it's very mellow in another fact that I can drink it all the time. Like, if this was a beer that I had on the shelf here in Oregon, I'd grab it, you know, as long as it was a decent price, and be drinking it during all my ball games.
Yeah, you almost.
It's a fantastic IPA.
If it was a few percent lower, you could pound this thing. But, now on overall, though, I'm going to go up for me, because I'm not judging it as Imperial IPA, I'm just judging it as something I'd like to drink, and I'm jumping up to a 91 for my overall, for my personal taste. I really like it. I think it's excellent. And yeah.
Well, that's good for you. For me, I'm going to stick at an 88. I think, in general, as a beer for me, it's a good drinking beer. Like I said, I could go and buy it. I could watch my Raiders and enjoy this beer, even though the Raiders are sucking, as they always do lately. No, I could definitely see both of us drinking this beer and getting hammered after a couple
I
bottles.
could see us having, 4 or 5 bottles, 6 bottles, and watching the game. So this is a fantastic beer, though. I've got to say, I'll do a quick shout out. I shouldn't do this on a beer review, but I want to say to Lermo 22. get the Larry Imperial IPA, because I truly think you'll enjoy this one. And then the last shout out is the appropriate shout out, which I should have said at the beginning.
God.
We got this one in a beer trade from Mark. And Mark, thank you, because you know what? This is a fun beer.
Oh, what an asshole. He shouts out to another guy named Larry, whatever, but you're the one who gave us the beer.
You can just leave my house now. Yeah, Mark, thank you so much, because this is a great beer. I'm truly, truly enjoying this beer. And Mark, I gotta say to you, life is too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we will see you
on the next beer review.
And everyone else too. See ya.